The Lakers were losing to Denver in the third quarter when Russell Westbrook took over. He drives, double-teamed, but lays it in like prime MVP Russ just before the buzzer. Another drive, this time a high IQ pass to Dennis Schroeder for three. LA blew that fourth quarter lead to Boston. Russ did not let that happen this time. Dime to the Thomas Bryant lob in transition. Another one to a cutting LeBron James. So what did the Lakers do? They leaked a report that they want to keep Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's play this past month has made it increasingly unlikely that he will be traded before the deadline. Only the Lakers would take a couple of good December games and decide that cancels out all the other crap we've seen in his career, especially in the playoffs. But the delusional part of all this said the Lakers are dreaming about acquiring Zach LaVine, and the Lakers have interest in Kevin Durant, Damian Lillard, and Bradley Beal if any of the three stars were to become available. Oh, really? Well, I've got interest in trading, my house for LeBron's Beverly Hills mansion. If it becomes available, of course. He's got three houses. What's the big deal? Even mentioning Dame's name with the Lakers at this point is the craziest thing I have ever heard. And the reporter didn't just come up with those names. The Lakers leaked it to him. This is actually what they think. Similarly, I'm looking to trade two $5 bills for a 20. But the sad truth about Russell Westbrook is yes, he has played better, but he is still awful, especially for his contract. Shooting 40% from the field, 28% from three, 69% from the line. And to put that in context, of the 170 players on at least 25 minutes, Russ is the second worst shooter in the NBA. That wouldn't be so bad, actually, if he didn't make $47 million, more than LeBron James. The Lakers are acting like Russ is why they have hope now this season. No, it's because of Anthony Davis. If he didn't play like an MVP for those 10 games, the season would already be over. Actually, I think the sneaky reason why they are leaking this to the media is to bring back Russ next year. I know that sounds crazy because they hated each other like a month ago, but they have his bird rights, which means that LA can spend all their cap space in the offseason and then bring back Russ to go over the cap on an affordable deal. So instead of trading Russ, the Lakers have a new plan. They told a reporter that they have three options on the table. Path 1, trade Russ and the picks for a star or a multiplayer haul. Path 2, trade Patrick Beverley, Kendrick Nunn, and picks for better role players. Or Path 3, two separate deals, one with Russ and a pick and one with Pat Bev, Nunn, and a pick. Okay, so never mind how dumb it is to think they could get a star with these trades, but the Lakers are delusional because they're acting here like they've got a whole bunch of options. They're just trying to decide. Oh, we can just trade for a great player. We're just trying to figure it out. No, there would be so much competition if one of those stars that they mentioned becomes available. The Lakers package wouldn't compete. Think about the Suns or the Knicks offer with their players and their picks. But the delusional person behind all of this is actually LeBron James. But first, today's sponsor, Prize Picks, has made this NBA season so much fun for me. And right now they have the 12 days of Picksmas. And yesterday, for example, I played and I hit 2 of the promos correctly. And today, anybody with a Christmas sweater on, if you play a 2-player power play, normally you would get 3 extra money, but if they have sweaters on, you get 4 extra money. So my picks today, Giannis Antetokounmpo, I am going less than, which I rarely do, his points and rebounds projections. And then for CJ McCollum, I am doing more than his projected rebounds and assists. So sign up with Prize Picks, and if you use the promo code AMHOOPS, you will get a 100% deposit match bonus up to $100. Thanks again to Prize Picks. The GM still runs this front office despite him screwing up the Russell Westbrook trade. When LeBron chose LA back in 2019, they were forced to do whatever he wanted. The Lakers had missed the playoffs 5 years in a row, and LeBron swooped in to save their franchise. So whatever he wanted to do, they did. After 1 year, they traded everything for Anthony Davis and they won the title. But LeBron was behind the Russ trade as well. They dealt Kyle Kuzma, Montrezl Harrell, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, and a first for Russ in 2 seconds. Then they refused to pay Alex Caruso. In all, here's a look at all the moves the GM has made. And that is a ton on the right side of the screen for AD, Russ, and a title. Now, some people are going to argue, well, it's all worth it for a ring, but there's no debate about what happens next. The Lakers picks are gone, except for 27, 28, and 29. And because of the Stepien rule, they're not allowed to trade picks back to back. Meaning, when they trade even one of these picks, they're all gone. They will have nothing left. This is the last move they can make. That's how important it is. So this has to be a grand slam win it trade. Let's see if it's a grand slam. Available: Cam Reddish, Evan Fournier, Bojan Bogdanovic, Eric Gordon, John Collins, Jay Crowder, Kyle Kuzma, Miles Turner, Jakob Poeltl, Terrence Ross, Gary Harris. None of those players actually move the needle. And if they trade just Pat Bev and Nunn's contract, you can only get back one of those guys. If the Lakers do this, they would be forcing a trade on their must-win trade. It would kill all of their future and any deals they could make in the summer. But the GM doesn't care. James, who turns 38 next month and is in year 20 of his NBA career, does not want to waste a season of his high-level playing days. And other core players on the roster would likewise prefer those picks to be used to elevate this year's team. So why would they listen to LeBron and worry about his feelings after he messed up the Russ trade? Because he took control this offseason. LeBron signed a 2-year extension with a promise that they would do what he wants. And LeBron's done this throughout his career. In Cleveland, LeBron would sign only 1-year deals knowing that it would put pressure on the front office. Now, when you listen to the Lakers GM, it's pretty clear who's actually in control.
Will the Lakers trade their picks? Will they not trade their picks? Let me be abundantly clear. We have one of the great players in LeBron James to ever play the game on our team. And he committed to us with a long-term contract, a 3-year contract. So, of course, we will do everything we can, picks included, to make deals that give us a chance to help LeBron get to the end. He committed to our organization.
And I understand that LeBron thinks the Lakers have hope, but first of all, not after Anthony Davis now is going to be out for a month. But if they do this deal, it would kill their chance at a title the next 10 years. But if they don't make the trade, LA can get a star this offseason. They will have $30 million in cap space, 3 first-round picks to trade, a mid-level exception, and minimums to build the roster. How dumb would it look if a legit star does become available, but they've got nothing to trade because they spent it all on Bojan friggin' Bogdanovic? If these rumors are true, the Lakers are being held hostage by LeBron, who is willing to tank their future for an outside shot that they can compete this year. And notice I didn't list like a guy like DeMar DeRozan or Nikola Vucevic. First of all, we don't know if they're available. Secondly, even if they got them, Vucevic's biggest contribution is that he can fit next to AD because he hits threes. He's awful at hitting threes this year and last year. And DeMar is not a floor spacer. He doesn't shoot threes. And how would DeMar DeRozan operate as a number 3 in the offense? Would he still be this DeMar DeRozan who is an all-star starter? I mean, if you watch Bulls games, DeMar is a beast because he's got the ball in his hands most of the time. But one team that should and will make a trade is the Atlanta Hawks, because for as bad as things are with the Lakers, they may be even worse for Trae Young right now. Check it out.